It's my first video that I've ever done, so bear with me. I'm gonna try to not make it so long, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes long, because there's a lot that I'm gonna go into. There's some things that I'll try not to get into too much detail. That way I can post it in like another video, because this is a lot of stuff to listen to and think about, you know, in case you're actually thinking about doing what I did, which is getting on testosterone. I'm 29 years old, well 30 today. Today's my birthday, December 14th. So I'm 30 years old, and as soon as I hit 25, I just felt like I hit a brick wall, man. My energy was real low, and that's the reason why I'm making this video. That way I can tell you guys and inform you what to do and what not to do, and maybe I can help you guys, you know, go through things quicker than I did. So like I said, when I was like 25, man, all of a sudden my energy went low. Like, I used to be able to work 2 jobs because I was putting in money into my Cadillac, man. I was fixing it up and everything. I had 2 jobs. I still went to the gym, and I still walked the dogs. Got home, you know, I have a girlfriend. We've been together for 10 years. And then all of a sudden, I've always worked outside. and I've always been into doing things and not staying at home. And all of a sudden, man, my energy just went real low. Going to work, waking up in the morning, and I always wanted to like call in sick or not go to work. And I always thought that was normal. You know, everybody said that nobody wants to go to work, but I actually like my job. But, you know, I would be yawning for the first 4 hours, man, when I would wake up. I'd wake up and I'd be tired, fatigued all the time. On the weekends, no matter if I got 8 hours of sleep, 10 hours, 12 hours, it wasn't enough. I was still tired. I would take naps throughout the day, and in the weekend, even though I tried to stay up and go to sleep late, I couldn't. I'd go to sleep like at 9:30 on a Friday night, or 9 or 10 on a Saturday, and it didn't matter how much I slept or took naps. So then I finally got tired of that feeling, and I ended up going to the doctor, to my primary doctor. And before I tell you all this, I don't want this video to get banned from YouTube, or I don't want it to get it taken down. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not nothing. I'm just telling you guys my experience. And you know, I follow a whole bunch of people on the topic. You know, I follow TRT community. You know, that's a good person to get your information from. And Derek from More Plates, More Dates, man, I've been binging his videos for like a year, maybe more, man. I've been researching testosterone and hormones and estrogen and everything, and from him, mostly him and Greg Doucette. Yeah, that's my boy too, Greg and Derek, man. And dude, they watch their videos, man. They'll tell you what you need to know and learn. But I ended up going to my primary doctor, and I told her, I was like, hey, my energy's real low, man. My energy, my sex, I used to have sex like 3 times a week. And lately, for the past, you know, year and a half, I'm okay with just having sex once a week, or 2 times every 10 days, you know? And I told her how my energy's low, you know, even going to things that I like going to, like car shows, lowrider shows, things that I like and I always like doing. And when I make plans, I feels like, ah, man, I gotta do that, man. It feels like a chore. I didn't want to do it no more. So I told her that, and I told her the other, sometimes you won't get all the symptoms. I got maybe like 5 or 6 symptoms of low testosterone. There's other people that get it worse, like anxiety, depression, you know, all that stuff. I didn't get that. I just not being able to sleep at night, stay asleep. I would always toss and turn. My energy, the sex drive in the morning. The doctor told me, you know, if I would get morning wood. I didn't have that in I don't know how long, like 2-3 years. And the first step to do is, if you feel like that, or you think, you know, you have low testosterone, go to your primary doctor. And that's the problem that I had. I went to my primary doctor, and she's not a specialist in hormones or testosterone or none of that. She's just a primary doctor. She's not a urologist or a endocrinologist, and that's what you need to go to. I went to my primary doctor and I told her, hey, I think I have low testosterone, man. Check my blood, check my levels, my total testosterone, my free testosterone, my estrogen, everything. You know, I learned all that from Derek from More Plates, More Dates and Greg Doucette. And she's like, nah, you're too young for that. You're 29. You're gonna be okay on that. It just sounds like you're depressed. You know, I can prescribe you some antidepressants or some marijuana, because I'm in Florida. So, you know, over here it's not to the point like California and Seattle and Colorado where you can just go, you know, and buy some weed. Over here you still need like a prescription for the most part. I mean, unless you're gonna do it illegally, but I wasn't gonna do that regardless. But I told her, I'm like, look, man, I'm not depressed, okay? I don't, you know, I'm 29. You know, I bought my house with my girlfriend 4 years ago. I'm not in debt. You know, I don't have credit card debt. I don't owe a card note. You know, I'm like the opposite of depressed. What am I gonna be depressed about? And she's like, no, well, that's what everybody thinks and this and that, blah blah. I'm like, look, man, just check my testosterone, okay? And then she's like, oh, okay, but if it does come back normal, you know, I'm not gonna give you any testosterone, you know. I don't feel like you should have it and this and that. I don't want you suing me later along the line, you know. So then along the road, you know. So then I told her, once she said that, I already knew in my head. I was like, she's already planning on saying no or whatever. So then I told her, I'm like, look, what's normal to you? What if, you know, there's a big window that your testosterone should be. It should be between, like, I think it ranges from like 300 or 200 to like 1,000, 1,100. What if I was always at like 800 or 900 and all of a sudden now I'm at 5 or 6, you know, and that's why I feel like this, you know. That's not, my normal isn't the same as someone else's. And then she tells me, oh, well, I guess we'll never know. So when she said that, I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna just get the results from you, and, you know, I'm gonna go to an actual specialist, which, you know, they're called a endocrinologist or a urologist, you know, hormone doctor. So I got the results. I was waiting for my results. They did my blood work. They took out blood. You know, you go to the lab, and I ended up getting the results like 6 days later. And then she ended up calling me, hey, yeah, it turns out, you know, come over here. We need to talk. Yeah, you were low. Your levels were at 360. So the same as a 65-year-old. That's what they said. And then I told her, I was like, okay. She's like, yeah, so you wanna, you know, get your testosterone from here and we'll work with you and this and that. And I told her, no, thanks. I'm gonna actually go to a TRT clinic or a HRT clinic, which, you know, is a testosterone replacement therapy or hormone replacement therapy. Yeah, I'm trying to be very detailed with you guys. That way you guys can know, you know, what words I'm throwing out there, because, you know, just in case y'all don't know. So I ended up going to an all men's clinic, which is that, you know, a TRT or a HRT clinic. And then, you know, they actually knew what they were talking about, and I told them. They saw my levels, and yeah, turns out, you know, my doctor prescribed me 200 milligrams every 10 days, and I ended up starting that on October 29 was my first time. And right now we're on December 14, my birthday. So I turned 30 today, but I'm about to hit 2 months on it, man, and it's a life changing, man. You get your energy back. I sleep good. I sleep better. My recovery at the gym is better. It does so much for you. It's crazy, man. I can't get. I've been telling everybody, my brother-in-law, my cousins, my friends, my coworkers, you know, if you guys are feeling like you think something's off, you should go check your testosterone. And, you know, don't go with your primary. They're not gonna know so much about it, man. And it's not their fault, you know. Their specialty isn't hormones. So that's why I ended up going there, and And once that happened, man, I post pictures right now. I'm 5'6", so I'm short. I'm 5'6". I've always been small. I was like an ectomorph. You know, I got thin bones, thin wrist. I've always weighed like maybe 130, 140, 150. And in high school too. I'll post pictures when I was 15, and when I was 16, when I was 20. And right now, you know, I always worked out. I started eating and stuff. I would always eat every 2-3 hours, drink a gallon of water a day, you know. But now with this testosterone, man, this thing, it helps you out even more. My waist right now is a 32, and I was always a 34 or a 36 when I got heavy to like 190. That's when I was bulking, dirty bulking and stuff. But right now I'm a 32, and I weigh 188. Before the testosterone, I was weighing 177, about, you know, a little less than 2 months ago. And I can tell that I'm retaining more of my gains. Like I work out and I feel my muscles like getting fuller after I eat, after I work out, days after. And it's not a pump. I know some of you are like, oh, that's a pump, you idiot, this and that, the blood flow. Yeah, no, that's not what I'm talking about. You know, being on testosterone, man, I feel rested after I sleep 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours a night. Before, it didn't matter if I slept 10 hours, 12 hours. You know, I could sleep all day and take naps and I still felt crappy. I felt crappy. But now on testosterone, man, it's good. So the doctor prescribed me 200 every 10 days, 200 milligrams every 10 days. I ended up deciding to do 100 every 5 days. That way I don't just spike my testosterone, and day 8 and 9 I start to plateau and I start to dip. You know, that causes more side effects. You know, you could get acne breakouts, you know, gyno, you know, but I'll get into that on another video. But the doctor, I told my primary doctor, I'm like, hey, so what's the reason why you're so against giving testosterone? Oh, I don't want you suing me along, you know, down the road and this and that, colon cancer, it causes this and that. So then, you know, the way I think of it, everything has side effects, man. Advil, Tylenol. My girlfriend has allergic reaction and some symptoms to Advil and ibuprofen and all that. So there's side effects with everything, you know. But the colon cancer and all the serious stuff, when they say, oh, testosterone and steroids cause cancer and you can kill you, yeah, that's like if you're doing what bodybuilders take, man. You know, 900, 800 test, you know, every 5 days, every week, and then you start doing DECA and all the other, you know, all the other stuff. But you know, if for the most part, man, I'm not a doctor, you know, don't quote me, but you know, for the most part, you know, it's safe, especially if you're going with your doctor and your levels are low, kind of like how mine were, you know. So for you guys that are feeling like that, man, I say you should go check it out, man. Go to your primary, just let them do the send for the results. Once you get the results, go to a endocrinologist or a urologist, and then it's cheap too, man. Like I pay $80 a month, and that's for 600 milligrams of testosterone, and that 600 lasts me a whole 30 days. $80, man. My cable bills used to be $230. I used to have Verizon, so you know, it's way better than, you know, going to GMC or going to any other vitamin shop and just wasting $80 on a protein powder or, you know, or a pre-workout. You know, if you guys drink coffee and pre-workout and you guys still feeling tired, man, it might be your hormones, you know. So that's why, man, it's life-changing, man. It's worth it. It's worth checking it out and looking for it and stuff. But you know, like I said, I mean, go. It's something worth looking into, and you'll see the difference right away. So, you know, other than that, man, you know, like, comment, you know, subscribe. I'm gonna have to make more videos to answer more questions and tell you guys more. I'm making videos now, that way y'all can follow my transformation and my journey and stuff. So I figure I make videos about that too, because originally, well, and still, I'm on testosterone now because my energy was real low, man. But the doctor told me, they're like, hey man, if you work out and you lift weights, it's gonna be like a night and day difference in your body. Like, you're gonna gain more muscle, and it's, you know, it's true. So, you know, I'll do that. And there are some side effects or whatever that I have noticed. Like on day 8 or 9, my testicles, your testicles, once you start on testosterone, my body doesn't make enough testosterone. That's why I need testosterone. So my testicles shrunk. Not you know, not a lot, not like oh shit, man, I don't have no balls now. So it shrunk. They shrunk on like day 9 or 10, and that's because my body, or somebody's body, you know, a guy that needs testosterone, they're not producing enough testosterone. So once you start injecting testosterone into you, that's like pure, so pure and as potent as what the body needs. Your testicles, your balls, they end up thinking, or they say like, hey, this guy's gaining enough testosterone, man, we can shrink a little bit, we don't need to, you know, give them as much. So, you know, again, I'm not a doctor, so don't quote me, you know. There might be smarter terms to you know, that I could have said, or maybe, you know, you guys gotta correct me or something, but, you know, for the most part, that's what, you know, that's how I understand it. But yeah, man, just, you know, keep following me and see what happens, man. I'll post more videos, more pictures of me, and so as of 29, I was 29 years old when I found out I needed testosterone, and, you know, I started 2 months ago, and we'll see how it goes from there. Thanks, man. Later, guys.